Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm quite excited because I'll be checking out a brand new boy group that goes by the name BOYNEXTDOOR and their latest pre-release drop, I believe, called 돌아버리겠다, also known as But I Like You. Now, this is probably one of my most anticipated boy groups of this year to debut, and all because knowing mostly them being under Zico's label and just having so much respect for Zico, his beliefs, what he has done in the past before, and also still does today. And when we're talking about those days, we're talking about within Block B, outside of Block B, and all. And I just feel like him, considering all the details, will come into fruition for this particular boy group, especially if we're talking about the rap end side of things, but performance as a whole, as we have known Block B as a really outstanding performance group as a whole in the past before, and great on the vocal ends of things as well. But hey, enough talk. I haven't seen much of the teasers at all, so let's just say I'm in for a surprise. So let's just dive into the MV now. Alright, so brought it up here, 돌아버리겠다, also known as But I Like You, the MV by BOYNEXTDOOR. I got the English captions on and all. Let's go. KOZ. What an animation. Ooh, love the strum in here. Quite lively so far. Bit of that hi-hat work. Ooh, I really love this bright approach by the members. Ooh. You're driving me crazy. Obviously, talking about some girl. I'm going crazy, but no way, no way, no way. Okay. Pretty much going for a pop punk track with some rock influences. Ooh, that rhythm guitar bit. Bit of tambourine. Woo. Hey. Yeah. Woo. Even your jokes. Low-key got me reminiscent of how we got those playful times of Block B and those comedic times that we got from Block B. Very brief, I gotta say, but probably the most brief yet effective song that's out there. I said it time and time again, I don't mess with songs that are short in length, and matter of fact, songs that don't have a bridge. And this song doesn't, are both things. Like, it doesn't have a bridge, and yet it's not in a good amount of length. It's very brief, but it's effective. Most importantly, it's almost like a teaser bit song before we get the main title track that's gonna be the main centerpiece of their debut and all. And I like how it's like that, you know. This is the pre-release, and it's got us anticipating for the actual title track in itself, you feel me? So I think the intentions were like that, have something catchy, brief, that and effective at the same time, with the multiple verses that were really catchy and memorable, I've got to say, with verse 1, 2, and 3. We didn't get a bridge at all, and their voices really mesh well together, and just them coming through with their bright, I would say vocal approaches, whoever vocal directed them, and then their presences throughout this music video with about talking about some girl that's shown in this music video. Cute, adorable, and a nice concept as a whole. And I gotta say, as a whole, this song is really, really refreshing in itself, taking that pop punk kind of route with the rock influences, and all really showing their youthfulness, I've got to say. It makes me wonder who is working behind this song here, because it got me a little bit reminiscent of what Block B has done. And you go, whoa my, so we actually got some of the members, Jaehyun, Taesan, and Uhak, working on the written portion of this song. And wow, we actually got Pop Time in the works. Pop Time, in case you didn't know, has worked with Zico in the past before very heavily, right? I could actually show you guys right away here. For example, has worked with Zico on Any Song, has worked with Idol, the list truly goes on. You could really sense that influence and Block B in the early days, right? So you got to give it to Pop Time. But the other name that I saw here is Kako. Kako has worked with similar artists, with Idol, right? With, of course, Jun So-yeon. I've covered that solo album by her. Kepler's Wada Da, one of my favorite B-sides from S9 with Weather and All. And then Enmore was another familiar name that popped up here. Let me show you guys right here right away. Enmore, right? 17, very familiar name as one. The list truly goes on. Summer Cake, one of my favorite underrated solo artists out there as well. So yeah, significant familiar names that I haven't covered in a hot minute, but it totally makes sense. I could feel their influences and all, but just taking that pop punk route, I love it. It's simple, it's effective, and even though it gives you quite a bit admittedly of what is to be desired, it's it's teasing us pretty much for the actual title track itself, which it does its job in that kind of way. I'm sure the title track is gonna be the big main centerpiece, because sometimes pre-releases can be not hyping you up properly before the actual release, where the pre-release ends up being better than the title track sometimes. But love the strumming here, the branding of Boy Next Door on the cereal box and all, just the details, right? It's not often you get a boy group like this that's very cheerful, bright with it, right? And I'm sure they're not gonna only show the side of themselves as they grow within their careers as a group and all, but like, man, just the early stages here got me reminiscent of a bit of the good old times. Whether it's like the early days of GOT7, the early days of Block B. You don't get this often. Not anymore, at least. But I like it. See, I'm saying even with the vocal directing, you know, it's very, I would say, effective in how optimistic and cheerful it is with the delivery. Great percussion work, the likes of the tambourine, littlest of details that add so much to the song, I've got to say. I can't emphasize that enough. Comedic, playful with it, and there's these twists and turns of the song that you don't expect. No way, no way, no way. If you thought I was a bad guy, you're wrong. Always, always, always. Oh. Yeah, this diner setting, you know. Glancing over. Great drum kit work. I feel like you could totally jam to this song in the season of summer, just how the rhythm guitar is being done here. Love the choreo set for it too. Play with us again, but they switch it up ever so slightly because at the end of the line, it's the buildup of a little bit of anticipation, and then boom. Man, oh man. Definitely a boy group that's on my, you know, must watch list of this year. I've got to say, like, what's there not to love? You know, something very bright, cheerful, has a cute, sweet concept to it, yet they can still do that, but yet show a performance within this particular MV. And I just can't wait to just see and hear more about this boy group as they grow together as a whole. And just especially with Zico in the works, familiar names of Kako, Pop Time, and more. I feel like this group has a lot of potential, and all of their talents are gonna be fully shown as they release more and more music, especially when we dive into the title track when that drops. So stay tuned, everyone. Be sure to let me know your thoughts in regards to Boy Next Door. Totally up my alley in terms of genre. Like I said, only thing, you know, I wish it wasn't this short, but I get why they made it this short, to make something very effective, get us, you know, excited for the actual full-blown release and all. But be sure to like, subscribe, as it goes a long way and it helps out the channel so much. Just warms my heart connecting with y'all in regards to Boy Next Door in the comment section down below in regards to this particular pre-release. So take care as always. This has been Garrison, and peace.